One of the areas of expertise we have as a company, which I think is a little unique, is we've done a lot of due diligence projects in emerging markets. We've done them throughout Asia as well as African countries. And it's very, very different doing due diligence in an emerging market versus a developed market. For one, you have much more reliable information in developed markets. And also the markets tend to be very stable, or they at least were stable before the financial crisis, but they're still more stable than emerging markets. So if we look at emerging markets, you have very little information, public information, to evaluate financial performance. And also you have very high turbulence or very high instability in markets such as China, India, Africa, for example. What I mean by instability is you're not sure exactly what the rules are. The laws are very opaque. And it takes a certain type of executive and top management team to really thrive in that environment. So what we look at really, we have our own proprietary evaluation formula for emerging markets. We look at really three things. The first thing we look at is the network of the founder of the top management team. We believe in emerging markets where laws are still opaque, relationships are more important than they are in developed markets. So we tend to delve pretty deeply into the social networks of the founder of the top management team relationship because it's really very critical. It can be a very big positive, but it could also be a negative if the network falls apart. The second area we look at is what we call entrepreneurial orientation or transformational leadership skills, however you want to call it. But we want to make sure that the management that's running the business, the leader, the founder, and his top management team have a real entrepreneurial mindset, meaning they're risk takers, but they make intelligent risks. And they're not afraid of grabbing opportunities when they see it. So they're very what you call the classic kind of entrepreneur. And then the third area we look at is the way they manage their business, what I would call the ongoing go-to-market strategy. We prefer to, we feel very highly about companies, or we value companies highly if they're extremely agile. The way to look at it is we would rather have a company that acts more like a Muhammad Ali, which dances and is able to avoid punches. And then when they see the opportunity to land a punch quickly, than someone like a George Foreman, who was a very large boxer, for those who don't know it. He was very powerful, he would move forward, and he still lost to Muhammad Ali because Muhammad Ali was more agile. You have to be very, very agile in emerging markets. I think it's a very, very critical issue which is kind of overlooked.